Hi everyone. Today I have one of the Art Queen 2020 title winners, Shatarupa, with us. She's live from Noida, and we're gonna ask her a few questions. We'll be taking few quarantine creative tips from her. So, hi Shatarupa, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Thank you so much for sparing some time out for us and for giving tips to everybody. Let's start. What are the effective ways to utilize the quarantine time?
Niti, I would like to tell all my artist friends the greetings of Diwali, Chhat Puja, and all festive time first,
Yes,
and then I would like to say the
sure.
quarantine time. It's great time for artists at least. Because artists have got lots of time now to spend on their artwork and appreciate other artworks as well, because nowadays after this covid-19 situation, mostly the exhibitions and art talks, everything has gone online all of a
Mhm.
sudden, and so
Correct.
it's like a vast treasure for all artists like us, and it's really a wonderful chance for us to spend our time appreciating works of great artists, as well as spending time on our creative side also. So
Mhm.
not only the artists, I would like to say to all viewers that everyone has some or other creative side of their own, and they should nurture that side
Mhm.
and spend some time on their creative side.
Rightly said. Rightly said. So, how do you think art and science connect and they influence the society? Since we both are from science background, so we we
True.
can better understand. So, I want to know your
Yeah,
opinion and perspective on it.
sure. So, it's since long back, science is always connected with art, because all the creative ideas for any scientific initiative, you will need only your creative ideas to initiate it. Like, take an example of Leonardo da Vinci's flying
Mhm.
machine sketches. So it
Right.
was created long before the invention of our today's aircrafts or any other flying machines. So it
Right.
was the artist's creativity which thought of something, and then it was the scientific initiative of people which made it to reality. So that way, science and art both just complement each other.
Yeah, irrespective of being different and utilizing different sides of brain to study and experiment on.
True, very true. Yeah.
Great. Okay. What should be done to get the art and artists recognized at global level? Especially for the emerging artist and the hobby artist who somehow, in a way, in comparison to the professional artists, they are undervalued, irrespective of the fact they are gifted. And we have seen many
True.
self-taught artists in the history also who have made a
Mhm.
mark. So, how do you think we
Really.
can promote them?
See, art is not bound to some university degrees or certificate, according to me. It's totally a gift from God, and to those people who are nurturing it. I would say everybody has got some or other gift. It might be to art like painting, sculpture, or music, dance, anything, creative writing, or I would say these days there are so many people who are doing coding. They are also artists in their own ways, because they
Right.
have their creative ideas, and they are representing it in a different form in a digital way, and presenting today's, you can say, the uh, scientific games, online games,
The
so
video games
much
as
of
well.
creativity.
Yeah.
Yeah. So so much of creativity you can see there. So everyone is an artist. It's just the artist's own way to express their art form towards the world. And
Mhm.
I would say an artist has to be persistent. They should not get demotivated. They
True.
should look at great masters artwork or listen to some great masters music, dance, anything, and try to compare their own and see in which way your work is better than them. It can be. I'm not saying that just you compare and see wherever you have some problem areas or something, but I would
Mhm.
say you might be better than them also. So you have to do that comparison, and just try to keep on doing your artwork, give more time to your artwork, and that is the only way to get your artwork renowned globally.
Rightly said.
And
Uh,
obviously, you like people are there to help emerging artists to get a good platform and showcase their artwork globally.
yeah. Thank
So
you.
we will always need you like people who can appreciate art and an artist also at heart who can help other artists to get a global platform.
Right. And since we all know post globalization, everything has changed in terms of relationships, in terms of market, business ethics. So, how do you think the digital world has impacted the traditional art market?
So now digital advent of this digital world,
Hmm.
like you say, it's affecting us both ways. You can say there are negative sides also, like there are so many ways that people can copy other people's work. It will be always
True.
there. Copyright issues are there. It's
Yeah.
like this has also increased, and in
Mhm.
the same way digital world has connected us, and now we are able to showcase our artworks online to different countries. I think that's a really nice way to express and showcase our own country's speciality or special traditional art forms to other countries also. People will get to know what all treasure are lying in our Indian traditional art. That's really good.
Right.
And with the advent of these digital technologies, one more thing has happened, that now the hesitation to take up art as a career has also reduced a little bit. Like initially it was parents were scared that their child would
Right.
like to want to be an artist, but that thought process, I think it's changing now, because
That's good
art in
actually.
other forms,
Hmm.
yeah, it's really good. Like the advent of digital technologies, now so many digital artists are there and they are getting a very good career path. So in a way digital technologies have all helped the artists also, and in some ways there are some negative impact it happens. That
That's
also you can,
everywhere. That's everywhere.
uh,
So
and you
it's
can also take positively that somebody is copying your work means your work has inspired someone, so you take it
right.
positively.
Right. Because
Be happy with that.
creativity, I mean, art and commerce, they are also way different in terms of thinking. And creativity is
True.
something which should not be restricted to certain limitations and rules. Otherwise, the originality, that's what I think, that it won't get encouraged. And until and unless we experiment, how will we get something different? And in order to do something different, you
Correct.
have to think beyond what you have learned and experiment.
Yeah.
So, yes, in a way, I mean, we should always think and focus on the positive side. All right.
True.
Shatruba, have you painted have you painted something new?
Yeah, as you can see,
Wow.
Some of my paintings are recent works. So it's
Great.
one
So
of
we
it
have.
is African bride's portrait done in
Mhm.
acrylic. So it's still
Okay.
work in progress. Another one is a creative work.
It looks more like traditional that
True. Traditional and the modern. It's a
yeah,
combination
it's
of both.
very nice. Landscapes
And
are.
there is another one, landscape, a surreal landscape. This is
I love your
also work in
landscapes.
progress. Thank you so much.
No, I mean it. You know that. So landscape is
Thank
something
you
that
so
probably you
much.
have mastered on.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
of course, the
That's
different
my favorite. Yeah,
great nature has always inspired everyone, every artist.
true. Very true.
All right. Since we have noticed during this pandemic, there is limitations, you can say, in terms of sale, especially in the art market. So, what do you think that what should
Correct.
be done to get it back in shape? Because nowadays
So,
everything people are more health concerned and the healthcare has taken a priority, which should be there. At the same time,
true.
since art is also significant and contribute to the society, so how can we get this industry back in shape?
So, see, like we talked about digital market these days. So,
Hmm.
online exhibitions are also happening. So, we
Hmm.
should encourage those online exhibitions and digital forms of art which
Hmm.
can be sold and bought without any physical contact.
Right.
So that way we can prevent COVID also and utilize our quarantine time by contributing towards society by encouraging art and artists both.
Hmm.
And we can organize online workshops also that would also promote our artwork. And it's a very good thing that these days everything has gone online, so we can showcase what are the traditional form of Indian art to other countries so that they can also appreciate what all things we have in our country, how it's different from their work, and we can also get to know their work as well.
Right. Because what
So,
I think is in terms of the humanities,
hmm,
the art
true,
sector, the education is way different from
very
I mean
different.
the Indian and the Western education for fine arts
Yeah,
is opposite.
yeah, and there is a vast treasure of creativity which we are searching in other countries that is lying in our Indian traditional art. If you look at Indian traditional art, you will find how creative it is. So, it's not just like the traditional realistic way, it's the expression of human and connection of human to nature in a very creative way.
Yeah, especially in
So,
Madhubani art form also, the
true,
Mithila.
Madhubani, Mithila,
Then we have,
Jaipur, Mughal,
yeah, Rajputana, Mughal paintings,
Mughal,
certainly.
then Pahadi paintings like
Yeah.
Vasoli,
Mm-hmm.
Kangra.
Right.
Kangda paintings are really beautiful, and there are so many other art forms in South like Tanjore painting,
Yes.
Kerala mural. Those are also exclusive to Indian art, and it's a good time that we spread all this kind of artworks in other countries also, so that people can also get to know that okay, this kind of art is done in India since a long time back, centuries back.
Right. Right. So I think that was a pleasure and a very nice talking to you and
Same
having
year.
information. Thank you. Because you have always encouraged, and it's vice versa, everybody around. And it's really good to know and see that, like you said, parents are also changing their mind in terms of encouraging the children to adapt